live. Says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that send a building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? And I got a very special guest in the AM today, man. I got the brother Banky Pound in the building. What's up with it, Bank?
What up, champion? Long time coming, man. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to have you here, man.
Man, good to be here.
I'm going to do my roll call. We're going to start cooking. Let me see if we got the Dirt Gang boss is in the building. What's up with it, bro? We got Bush Baby Boxing is in the building. Jalen Hudson is up in here. We got, let me see here. Miami Snoopy 305 is in the building. California Love up in here.
Shout out Steven. What up, Steven? I see you.
Yes, sir. Mark Hairston, Avery Vice, TY Boxing 02, Dane Watson, KBGJ, Sports Guy 17, Joseph Brown, Rick Blackwell, Tamir Ali, Justin Jacobs, Dinkin Dallas is in the building. Slip the jab. Let me see here. The Architect 1, Shelton LDBC and nothing in the building. Cano Loco TV, the homie. Stephen L. the Mizak. Kevin Hill, It's Just Boxing. Mo G, what it do?
Oh, see my man Boxing and Barbecue in there. What up, champ?
Salute. Tyler Face Stiller. DOP. Slip the jab. We got K-Mac in the building. We got, let me see here. Where we at? Justin Ian. Shemaine Cutter Calhoun. What's happening with it? Chris Ruffin. What it do, Chris Ruffin? Hey, Chris Ruffin, hit me up on IG. Or make sure you hit up, I don't know if you already talked to Queen 71. And then, matter of fact, just hit me up today on IG, and I'll go on IG and check it, and we'll talk. CT Fat Boy Big Chief. Stephen L. the Mizak is in the building. We got Good Day Bad News. My brother Joe Townsend always coming through, standing on LDBC business. Salute, homie. We got Jay Barr in the building. What it do? Sal's Blog Spot. Hago the Mask. Cedric Trailer. A Condo, LDBC or nothing. Coach 67 Sports TV, Stephen X. Boxing and Barbecue Show. Practice since 91. Let me see here. Let's see here. AC Boxing. Jonathan Simon. Gooder Dog. Del Reeve. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Smash that like button. Share the video. What's happening with the G Code Water? Let's go and get down to the cooking, man. So we're going to talk about this today, man. But first, Brother Banky Pound, tell the people a little bit about yourself, who you are. I'm sure everybody knows, but for the ones that don't know.
Hey, yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to 78 Sports, man. Shout out to the LDBC community. Man, my name is Banky Pound, from DC. Formerly incarcerated, man, for 33 years. Got my liberation in 2020. Been out 5 years and a couple of days. All praises due. I'm a motivational speaker, YouTuber. What I do is I push, the message to let, young kings and queens know, man, one mistake out here can change your whole life. Stay sharp, stay on your pivot, man. Be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. It will determine how your life turn out. But also, I'm a former boxer, man, and I love boxing to my bones. You hear me? So, yeah, this is where I want to be, man. Anytime we talking boxing, man, I definitely got an opinion. And, I like mines over most.
Yes, sir. I hear that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, and congratulations on them 5 years, man, being out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now,
and shout out, excuse me, man. Shout out to your man, Black, man. Black birthday was the same day I got my liberation, man, March 16th. So shout out to Black and CC, man.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to my people. Shout
Sure.
out to the trio, Black and CC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Ratchet says 91 is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation. Says salute 78 and Banky. Banky, in your opinion, who wins, Gangster Slim or Angelo?
Angelo Stone. Well, if we talking boxing, man, I got to go with Low, man. Low put them things together, man. Low was actually a boxer. Gangster Slim just a gangster. So if we standing up fighting, man, I'm gonna go with the boxer every time.
Right.
Yeah,
All right. Let me ask you this, man, because you are from DC. Um, this was a fight between Tank Davis and Lamont Roach, DMV area fight. What's up, my brother Drew
yeah,
Titan? See you in the build, Drew. And what's up, Sister Shower? Everybody in the build, salute to y'all. Now, I was one of the people who said, look, man, a fight like this in the DMV, especially with Tank got the name he got, a fight held like that in DC would be epic. You know what I'm saying? It would bring everybody out. Black Star Power, Chocolate City. It's just gonna go crazy.
right.
But every time I say that, I'm met with resistance from people from that area. Be like, nah, man, it's too violent out here. Nah, man, we can't have nothing like that. We gotta go somewhere else. What's your thoughts on that? And now you somebody who been to the federal prison. So this ain't just somebody talking. What's your thoughts? Is DC too violent to have boxing events out there?
Man, let me tell you something. First, I was in state prison, right? But
Okay.
yeah, in DC, is usually everybody get locked up in DC. It is the feds. But I was in state prison. I got locked up in VA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but to say it's too violent to have fights out there, that's crazy, man. Roy Jones, if I'm not mistaken, Roy Jones fought Bernard Hopkins the first time that was in DC. They done had a lot of fights out there. Sugar Ray Leonard from out there. Hakeem Rockman from out there. Sean Bay Mitchell.
Right.
The list goes on and on. Chop Coley. So it's a lot of fights
Oh,
that's been
Chop
held
from up
out
there
there.
too, huh?
Yeah, Chop from up there. So it's a lot of fights that been held out there. I think just like you think, if they would have had that fight in DC, man, it would have been one of the most epic moments in boxing history, especially in the DMV history and DC history. It would have been classic, man. I hope and pray that they had a rematch there, but I know they not. I think it's supposed to be in New York, to my understanding. But yeah, that would have brought the whole city out, man, because it was big. And then they grew up knowing each other. They grew up being nemesis. They grew up battling against each other. So it just made the story more great to me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people had their opinions when the fight first came out. Oh man, he cherry picking. Oh, he taking a mind. Woo woo woo. He taking enough. Man, ain't nobody know, but the people who do know. Man, Lamont ain't no easy out for nobody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I guess he done showed that to the world now. So now the world is looking like, man, who is this guy? Or what's going on? Man, we cut like that out there, man. We got, you know what I'm saying? We cut like that. You dig?
Yeah. Talk that. Yeah. So now,
Yeah.
all right. So we agreed that I thought the fight, or at least the rematch, should be in DC. But
Man.
from what I heard, they talking about doing it in Vegas
Yeah. Vegas or
because they
New
could
York.
charge money at the gate.
Right. But I'm looking at it like this. When you got the first fight, right, that's under the belt. People done seen it.
Right.
Right now, people eyes is on this. They want to see the rematch. Wherever you put it at, you can put it on Mars, man. People
Right.
is going,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should take advantage of this for your city. You know what I'm saying? For your city. And when I say your city, when I say DC, take DC too, because it's all the same. It's DMV. He ain't
Right.
number right on the road. You know what I'm saying? I think this would be epic, man, for the whole DMV. And it'll put it on the map, man. The big fights could be held right here too.
I agree 120%. I've been saying that even back when Gary Russell Jr. was hot. I said, man,
That's my point.
I said, man, when Tank versus Gary Russell in the DMV, man.
Yes. It'll go crazy. It'll go bananas, man.
Yes. But
And shout out to Gary Russell Jr., man. That's my guy.
yeah, shout out to Gary. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like that was a great fight. And I think that's an untapped market, really, for them to. Because I know, yes, you can make more money from the gate in Vegas,
Yeah.
but this is where the UK got us beat at. First of all, we already know Tank gonna sell pay-per-view. We know that.
Period.
So why not do the fight in DC at a stadium or something, and you still can make your money from the tickets, but then all them extra tickets in the stadium you sell for cheap just to have hundreds of thousands of black folks in the building.
Absolutely.
Yep, man, it's gonna look beautiful, man.
Man, that would be a beautiful black Mecca out there. You heard what I'm saying? It would be amazing. And you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because it speaks on the same topic. This is what I've been telling people all the time, man. You know, like I say, people be chasing the bag. Okay, I understand this is a business. They looking to get money. But what you said is a key component. Tank gonna sell anywhere he go. So it is not the market where you put it at, is who marketable. He's gonna bring the money. No matter where he go, the money is gonna come. Same thing I say about college sports, college football to be exact, college basketball to be exact. We get these number one players coming out of college, coming out of high school, and they can pick any college they want to go to. They always pick the big schools, you know, UCLA, Notre Dame, whatever the case may be. If the narrative changed to where these number one players coming out of school pick a HBCU, guess what's going to happen? The same thing that happened down there at Jackson State with Coach Prime. Right. You understand? Wherever the power at, that's where the people going to go. So we can take and shift the power to the HBCUs if we get our young people to buy into, you know what I'm saying, the FUBU thing for us, by us. If we go here, if you're the number one player coming out of college or high school, coming out of high school in basketball, football, or whatever the case may be, you don't have to worry about going to a big school just so you can be successful. Brother, you the number one player in the country. The media is going to come to you wherever you go. You blow the school up. The school don't blow you up. And people are realizing that, and that's the same thing with Tank. Wherever he chooses to fight at, that's where the people gonna go at. Wherever Canelo fight at, that's where the people gonna go at. You got the star power, but we not exercising our power, man. We still being dictated to. We still being, you know what I'm saying, told what's best for us instead of us choosing what's best for us. When we are the commodity, it's us.
Yes, sir. Yeah, all facts. Shout out to my brother Nada 86, getting a super chat. Appreciate the love, fam. He says, salute, General, and salute to the mighty LDBC. Yes, sir, brother. My brother David Jackson in the super chat with that 5-piece salute. He said, Tank ain't selling no pay-per-views. He said he just came out. He sold 262K. That's only 21 million. Well, bro, this is how I feel with that statement you just made. In this era, this is what I told you this last week. In this era of piracy, where everybody got a fire stick and everybody is one click away from watching a fight for free, for you to convince over 200-some thousand people to buy your joint, to me that's a success. Unless they invested too much money, or they gave, say if they gave Tank like a guarantee of 20 million or something, and then you only do that, now you're failing. You see what I'm saying? But if they gave him a guarantee of a couple of million and Roach got $1 million, they won.
Hey, 78, where else in life will you heard this statement right here? Only 21 million.
Hey man, that's how it be nowadays, man. Nowadays, I wish I could call the bank and say, man, I only got 21 million in here. That's all, I'm waiting on that day right there.
You know what I'm saying? I can't wait neither, man. Hey man, that's a beautiful problem to have, man. Man, I ain't making 21 million. Man, what? You did?
Just like Candy in the super chat, that 2-piece, appreciate the love. Just salute to Banky. He says, TBP Nation, salute.
Salute, man. I appreciate you, Tim.
All right. Now, so now let me get to the fight. The first fight with Roach and Tank. When you first heard about the fight, who did you predict was going to win, and what did you think of the fight? Who did you thought won?
Well, they was asking me a lot, and I had my own opinion, but you know, especially on my channel, I just stayed neutral because you know what I'm saying. It was yeah, this was domestic affairs. You know, I love Tank. You know what I'm saying. I got a personal relationship with Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny, so I love Tank, man. I love what he do. And you know, it's the home team, man. It's the home team. You know, Roach is you know, he homebred. So I ain't gonna never get out here in public and go against the home team. I rooted for both of them. I said, and I stood on that. This gonna be a way better fight than y'all think it's gonna be. That's all I can tell y'all. So in my mind, I was correct because the fight was way greater than what anybody really anticipated. No matter what they say, the fight was it was just greater than anybody anticipated. You know, and then I think personally after post the fight is over. To be honest with you, I felt like Lamont edged it out, man. I felt like he edged the fight out. That's not even throwing in this, if you know boxing, the knee thing. That's you know what I'm saying. That's an automatic, you know what I'm saying. That's a knockdown. Coming up on the apron. That's supposed to be a DQ. But I also understand the business. I understand the star power of Tank. I understand all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the Jordan rules in the NBA. It's just like the Pat Mahomes rules in the NFL. It's certain things and certain people that got a certain type of level of respect and power already earned that this is how the thing's going to go. But I think that makes the second fight even that more intriguing. I see a lot of things Tank did. I will say in all, transparency, I don't think Tank was locked in as he usually be locked in. But I don't want to take nothing from Roach because I felt like Roach fought a heck of a fight. I see things that Roach can definitely do better. If he had did it in this fight, it would have been clear, uncut. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things he could have did that I can see. I've been in boxing all my life. I got the eye. I can see these certain things too. Right. I feel like it was things Tank could have did. I think it's going to be an explosive fight. And if anything, I would say that, the part two is going to be, it's going to be a 50-50, man. It's going to depend on who coming there and who really want it and who going to execute. But I definitely think it's going to be a must-see TV. I don't care where you at. If you like boxing, if you don't get this fight or you don't go to this fight, man, you don't really like boxing, man. You pump faking.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jerry Green, my brother in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, good morning to my brother 78 and Banky Pound. Salute.
Yeah, right, it was a great fight, man. Great fight.
For sure. Now, you said, what do you think now about this? Heading into the rematch, because first Tank said he didn't want the rematch at first. Mm-hmm. He had plans to fight Jake Paul. Now, the public opinion, public backlash has forced the rematch to happen sooner rather than later. So now, do you think that Tank is going to come into this rematch a better fighter? And do you think it's possible that Lamont Roach gets big-headed, or do you think his father won't allow that?
Nah, I don't think his father going to allow that. And I'm going to say something that might be a little controversial to a lot of people, but, it's understandable. It's certain dudes in boxing, man, even if they lose, I don't think they knock out a bull, if that makes sense to anybody. I don't think they knock out a bull. It's just like Marvin Hagler, right? You may, let's just say somebody good enough, like Shakur to beat you're not gonna knock him out. He's not knockoutable. You know what I'm saying? It's certain dudes. George Foreman, you know what I'm saying? He got knocked out by Ali after that. You ain't knocking George out. You saw, if you ever seen nobody, you saw the fight. George took some brutals, man, and he's still standing up. It's certain dudes, they not knockoutable. I don't think Lamont Roach is a knockoutable opponent, even if Tank can beat him. But at the same time, I really don't feel like Gervonta is a knockoutable dude. You know what I'm saying? You might get out, point him, do this, that, or the third. So I think the fight, that alone makes the fight that much more intriguing. I think they're going to thump, man. I think they're going to boogie. They're going to get it in. I think whoever wanted the most, that's where it's gonna come out. You're gonna be able to tell that in their output, what they're doing, how assertive they are. I think that's what's gonna determine the fight. But I do think it's gonna be a great fight, man. But I don't think neither one of them will get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that.
Okay. Good. I hope not. I hope don't nobody get knocked out because I want to see a war, and I want to see a better version of the first fight.
I think that's what we gonna get 7-8. I think they're gonna be in the pocket more. I think a lot of more execution gonna be made. I think they definitely gonna be boogieing more than what they did because both of them now got something to prove. At first, it was just, you know what I'm saying, my man Lamont had something to prove. Tank was already like the man.
Yeah, right.
Now is both of them got something to prove. Tank got to prove that this was a fluke. Lamont got to prove this won't no fluke. So now both of them got something to prove. Both of them going in here motivated, elevated. I think Tank fighting Jake Paul first and foremost is that's just straight money right there. You know, the weight difference is so crazy. It's just straight money. It makes sense money wise. Do it make sense boxing sense? Nah. I'm 58 years old. I'm telling you right now, you give me 4 months, I'll beat the dog snot out of Jake Paul myself. Yeah, that's trash right there.
And I got my money on you too. If they put
and whatever you got, go buy some more and bet it all because you secure. You good. Right. You did it. You know what I'm saying? Double up on that thing. But so Tank fighting him is just money. You know what I'm saying? The dude is a social media phenomenon. He know how to get money. He got money way before he got into boxing. He know how to work the public. He got the gift, the gab. Boxing, he ain't nowhere. He got a good punch. You got 10 million, 15 million people out here walking around in the world got a one-hitter quitter. The difference is if you're a fighter, you got to land a one-hitter quitter. You understand me? You can hit that all day, but if you can't hit nobody with it, it ain't gonna do no good. You hear me? When you chopping a tree down with an axe, if you don't hit the tree ain't gonna fall. So that don't make no difference. A real boxer know not to let him hit him because he ain't got number one thing. So he's a promoter, man. He's a seller. He sells well. He did good for himself. I'm definitely not knocking the hustle. But as far as boxing, man, he trash. You know what I'm saying? He's straight trash. And for Tank to fight him, I think it'll put a stain on Tank. You know what I'm saying, on his legacy, man. You know, just go ahead and fight these dudes that need to be fought, man.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You got plenty good fights out there, plenty good ones.
Indeed, and that's my criticism right there. I'm not mad at no brother for getting his money, but bro, now when you got business, like you know how your pops, your parents, you say, take care of business first, then play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do your homework, then you can go outside.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, bro, what's wrong with just fighting your contemporaries? Fight these guys, and if you beat them, now we know, okay, Tank really is that dude. Now you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, and ain't nobody gonna complain because you done already cut your grass before you went next door.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Cut your grass and then go next door. Man, you know, everybody and their mama, the grandmama, and the kids want to see you fight Shakur. They can talk their mouth, talk to their mouth, catch on fight. Everybody in the world want to see a Tank and Shakur fight. You know what I'm saying? If you just satisfy that alone, if y'all just get together and make that fight happen alone, anything either one of y'all do after that is the public is gonna be all right with it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be all right with it, man, because everybody want to see this great, powerful offense against this great, magnificent defense. You know what I'm saying? And it don't make sense for y'all to be in the same weight class, for y'all to talk so much trash about each other, and y'all not get this to us. That's like teasing us, man. It's like window shopping, having us outside the window looking at all these clothes that we can't afford. You understand? Get it on, man. And I think that's the biggest fight in boxing. Personally, I think it's the biggest fight in boxing. The fight that I'm most anticipating seeing besides that fight, absolutely, is Canelo and Bud. You know, and I got my opinions on that. But other than that, Tank and Shakur is the fight. But now Tank got to handle this business with Roach for that fight to even continue to be what it's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? So he done put himself in a a little bind. Then you got to handle this business with Roach for that fight to still be at the apex
Yes.
of what people want to see.
And I feel bad for Roach because, in this sense, I feel like he should have got the victory on the last fight, and then that's fair. He should have got the victory, and then y'all had a rematch. Now, Tank is gonna come into this rematch rededicated, motivated, and he gonna have murder on his mind. Now, if Tank smash Roach in this rematch, or Roach just lose, Roach never got that dance with glory. You know what I'm saying? He never got a chance to take that victory lap, and that's gonna be messed up. You know what I'm saying? Because if he loses rematch, you know what everybody gonna say? Oh, the first fight was fluke.
Right.
Fluke. Oh man, Tank wasn't ready. Tank was playing with him. And then now he got to live with that. But the only good thing about it from Roach is, and this is what kind of bothers me is like the Andy Ruiz situation. When Andy Ruiz knocked out Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz went on a kicking it fest and just he got rid of his team and I don't think Roach gonna do that because Roach he with his father.
Yeah.
But Andy Ruiz got real big headed and like left his trainer and just thinking he that dude, and then walk up in the rematch and get outboxed like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you this: between Shakur and Keyshawn Davis, who do you think is the better fight for Tank Davis? How do you see that?
Hey, first of all, let me say this. For everybody out there in earshot, man, listen, Keyshawn Davis, I've been saying it for a couple of years. He one of them ones, man. Don't. I'm telling you right now, he one of them ones, man. I be knowing this stuff, man. Keyshawn he got the whole package, man. He brutal. He's an assassin. He got good defense. He got good power, and he come to fight, and he gonna scrap down to whatever you bring to the table. Shakur, I think Shakur is just. I've been telling people since I first seen Shakur is a master boxer. Shakur is what boxing is really supposed to be. People just don't like that. People say they love boxing,
right?
But what they really love is brutality. You know what I'm saying? This is why Mike Tyson was so big. This is why all the knockout artists were celebrated more. They want to see brutality. They don't want to see beautiful boxers. Shakur is a beautiful boxer. Shakur is what a pugilist is supposed to be. The art of hitting without getting hit. Now, if Shakur had power, Shakur would be the greatest thing that ever stepped in the ring. Everybody be praising his. If he had Tank power with his skills, you got the ultimate fighter, right? Now, if you ask me who the best fight, I think the most intriguing fight would be what people want to see is Shakur versus Tank, because they want to see that offense against that defense. But if you ask me who would be the better fight, where I think they're gonna thump it out, and the best man is gonna be Keyshawn and Tank, bro, because that's what you want to see, because that's gonna be some brutality in that fight right there. I can guarantee you that. There's gonna be some brutality in that fight right there, my dude. And Keyshawn ain't laying down. I'm gonna tell you that now. I'm not saying he's gonna win or lose. I'm telling you right now, if they sign the fight, you better get that fight. You better get it. You better get it.
Indeed. Drink more water. Say, nah. Key ain't fought nobody yet. Until he showed me he ain't scared of Andrew Cruz, I can't give him that.
Who said that? Drink more water. Hey, drink more water. Salute first and foremost. I appreciate that. I can respect that. But let me tell you this right now. If they sign the fight for Keyshawn to fight Andy Cruz, go ahead on and call me, hit me up. Hit Sam Mason, hit me up. I guarantee you, Keyshawn will stop him. He will stop him. He wouldn't. I'm not saying beat him. He will stop him, dog. that amateur days versus what this pro level is like is different. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna disrespect Andy Cruz and say he's not like. I think he like that. I think he's sharp. I think he got innate ability where he really sharp. If you know you know. He's sharp.
Right.
He ain't got the the power to keep a joker like them off of him. This dude right here is, people ain't looking at Keyshawn like this, but if you got the eye, you will understand. Keyshawn doing the same thing that Tank doing. He just doing it in a different way. Keyshawn is walking you down, bro. He creating so much pressure on you, and he not taking real solid shots. He have took a few. You see, he got a chin, but man, you're gonna have to be able to thump it out with Keyshawn. That's why I say him.
He gonna make you thump. He
gonna have to thump it out, and that's why I say him and Tank. That's a great fight, my dude. We looking at old school fights when you see both of them get in that ring. Andy Cruz is a slick boxer. He more of, to keep it 100, he more of a different version than Shakur. He just move around a lot and give you a lot of old school Pernell Whitaker type moves. But he ain't got no pop. He ain't got no pop on his shot. And when you dealing with a dude like Tank, you dealing with a dude like Shakur, you dealing with these type of dudes, man, they gonna walk you down, my brother, and they gonna put that so much pressure on you, man. If you can't stand that pressure, I don't think he can. If Keyshawn fight Andy Davis, I'm telling you right now, Andy Cruz, he gonna stop.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. Let me ask you this. Let me follow up on that. I think that Shakur, like you said, is the better fight because Shakur deserves the Tank fight.
Yeah.
And I want to know what style is better. But as far as entertainment value, yeah, Keyshawn and Tank is going. Yeah. Davis versus Davis is gonna be something crazy.
Davis versus Davis is gonna be like, man, some stuff, man. That if you miss that, man, you really pump figure. You really not.
Now bro, that one there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be if Keyshawn continue to win the way he's been winning, and Tank continues to win. I think that fight right there, even if Tank was to lose to Roach, eventually that fight is still gonna be.
It's still marketable. It's still marketable because nobody is invincible, man. You know what I'm saying? We take these knockout artists, right, and we try to make them appear invincible.
Right.
Nobody is invincible. You understand? These dudes got tremendous power. They've been blessed with, you know what I'm saying, that one hitter quitter, and if they get in that ring and they discipline and they stay on their training and they execute, it looks beautiful. Mike Tyson, i.e. Mike Tyson in his early years, it looks beautiful. i.e. George Foreman in his early, it looks beautiful. But you're not invincible. Because if you do anything for long enough, people going to figure it out and they're going to be able to counter that. You understand? Somebody's going to come along that's going to knock you out. You can be the baddest joker in the land until somebody become better. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? But we try to make these people out to be gods like they can't lose. And then when they do lose, then all of a sudden, Tank can be knocking out all these people all the time. And then as soon as he don't knock somebody out, then they'll say he's slipping. Or then more further, if he lose, oh, man, he was overrated. Come on, man. We got to cut it out with this foolishness. You know what I'm saying? We got to cut it out with this, man. Who do you know in this world is perfect, bro? And then people say, oh, well, Floyd was perfect. Okay, no, Floyd was not perfect. Floyd just had a perfect career for him. He was not perfect. Right. He had a perfect career suited and tailor-made for him. Is he one of the greatest? Absolutely. Is he the greatest? Absolutely not. You understand me? The greatest boxer that ever put on a pair of gloves has losses. But when you look at his body of work and totality, there would never be another person that walked the planet that's greater than Sugar Ray Robinson. I'm telling you that right now. And you celebrate that 50 and all this. Sugar Ray Robinson won his first 40 fights before he lost one, and that was controversial. After that, he won 80 more before he lost another one. Sugar Ray Robinson has knocked out more people than Floyd has fought. Sugar Ray Robinson has a knockout rate greater than your greatest fighter that you celebrate today as being the greatest. He done knocked out over 100 and some people. You're not going to have a modern day fighter that's going to fight 100 fights. So you have to put these things in context, man, when we just be talking to be talking. Hey. You know, they're not the greatest. They just the latest. They just what you seen. It's more to boxing than that.
Bank, hey, you see, now you're cooking the fish grease, man.
Yeah.
Now, imagine I try to tell this. Me and my son be talking about this a lot. It's like when he asked me what's the difference between old school era of boxing and today's era, and I said, look, I like today's fighters, I do,
Yeah.
but just like the NBA, you got no disrespect. I ain't taking no cheap shot at LeBron, but you'll have LeBron James complaining about playing 5 games in 7 days. Meanwhile, you have fighters like Sugar Ray Robinson them fighting literally once a week, twice, bro, 4-5 times in a month. And we talking about same day weigh-ins too.
Yeah.
Ain't no rehydrating and blowing up 20 pounds and all of this stuff. Ain't no doctor telling you, nah, he can't fight. No, the mob ran boxing. You gonna do what you told to do.
Yeah. And
go ahead.
And to add on to that, Sammy, one champion in each weight class. And to add on to that, it was a 3 to 4 year period, if I'm not mistaken. Sugar Ray Robinson was the welterweight champion and the middleweight champion. He would gain weight to defend this belt this month and lose weight and defend the other one the next month. But you ain't got nobody that you've seen in this era, in this that is built like that, man.
They ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, and this one you got to take on all comers. It ain't no WBC, WBA, the IBO, the IBF, the ABC, the EFG. It's one guy, and everybody shooting for that one guy, and he was that one guy. You understand me?
Right.
And man, listen, bro. If you love boxing, and you really love boxing, and you really go look at Sugar Ray Robinson. Go look at him. And when we talk about these fighters of the day, listen, bro, every fighter got the name Sugar. They took it because they wanted to be sweet. They wanted to be nice. They took that from Sugar, including Sugar Ray Leonard. You understand me? And when you go look at Sugar Ray Leonard, and people will say this and hit me with this all the time, you just say that because he your homeboy. No, I say that because he was like that. You go look. Pull up Sugar Ray Leonard's greatest hits, and you watch that guy fight, and you tell me one of these dudes that you idolize today can beat that dude. If you tell me that, then I know you delirious.
Hey, I seen all Sugar Ray Leonard fights. Got them on DVD in my basement. Even if I didn't watch them live, I seen them. I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah,
Sugar Ray Leonard today, with that same, if he just got time portal into today.
Yeah,
will be undisputed welterweight champion for the next 5 years.
Easily. Man, the man was brutal, and he was sweet, and he was nice, and he was entertaining, and he was must-see TV. We don't have that today. We got some fighters that got a part of that. We got another fighter that got the other part of that. We got another fighter that got the other part of that. We ain't got that complete fighter like that, my dude. We don't have no Pernell Whitakers. And you want to talk about these heavyweights? Go look at George Foreman versus Ronnie Lyles, right? And you tell me any one of these heavyweights that you see today can
take that person. Anybody take that person?
Man, get out.
That's like a that's what you call beating. That's beating.
Bro, that's and both of them. It's like I ain't trying to lose. Man, you hit one of these jokers today with a good 2-piece and an uppercut, they out of there. They stumbling to get up. They falling back down. Man, they don't want to get up because they can't. They ain't built like that, man. And I know we in this era, in this day and age where we say, oh, it's evolution. We get better. We get better. Not in everything, my brother. Not in everything. This don't necessarily get better. That heart, that drive, that won't, man, them dudes had to eat back then. That's the only thing they had. That was it.
They wasn't, and the same thing I said about the NBA, Bank. They wasn't making the money that these guys make today. They spoiled.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on nobody's money, but I'm telling you something. These guys get spoiled, man, because nowadays I make this much and I ain't got to do it. Bro, so they don't want to go out there and risk it all.
Bro, they come in the league these days with $100 million contracts. Back in them days, man, them dudes had to earn a 30 or 20 million. They had to earn that before they even got it. These dudes come in the league, bro. They already some of these dudes come in the league, bro. They already got a $50 million shoe deal.
Right.
Bro, how you gonna go from being at home with your mama to go into school, to hardly be able to pay the rent, and somebody give you $50 million to wear a pair of shoes, and you tell me you still got the same drive? Man, get out of here, man. Come on, brother.
Shout out to my brother real quick. My brother David Jackson in the super chat. Appreciate the love, David Jackson. He says Tank is going to TKO Roach in the rematch and watch the new Roach fans disappear.
Well, I bet you I still be here, and I bet you're telling the Fib right now. I bet you're telling the Fib right now. You have no any type of basis to base that upon. If you just seen two people go 12 rounds toe to toe, and you telling me he gonna TKO him, what part of Roach is you looking at where you see him getting stopped or you see him quitting? Or, come on, man, what are you looking at? He not gonna stop him, and Roach ain't gonna stop him. You understand me? They ain't built like that. Both of them dudes built different, man. You got two forces going up against each other, man. And there ain't going to be no stoppage. Somebody going to outwork somebody. That's what's going to happen in that. Somebody is going to outwork the other one. Who going to do that? I don't know. You don't know. Ain't nobody getting stopped in this type of fight, my dude.
Indeed. I think this is going to be another classic, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, in full disclosure, I slept on Roach. I slept on him. I knew who Roach was, but I wasn't checking for him.
Yeah.
So when they say Tank finna fight Roach and he coming from 130, I'm like, man, get out of here. Tank with this mess, man. All he do is fight little dudes, man. Woo woo.
Yeah.
So I didn't do my research.
Right. And that's understandable, though, 7. That's understandable. And that's another thing, not to cut you off too, that's another thing people ain't even bringing up. Y'all not even giving Roach the credit for the fight, let alone the credit that this man moved up and weight and put on this type of performance against a superstar.
The smaller man moved
up.
Come on, man. Smaller man and looked like and fought like the bigger man.
Yes.
And what's crazy is, so after the fight, I'm talking to different people, and I'm trying to process what I just seen. Because I'm like, bro, Tank lost this fight. I'm like, so what exactly what just happened here? So after about a few days of conversating with people from the DMV, and then I realized, like, bro, Roach, he knows Tank. Roach, Tank cannot intimidate Roach the way he intimidates outsiders.
Talk about it.
Tank, he used. You know how Mike Tyson used to bully everybody, but he couldn't bully Evander Holyfield?
Yes.
That's what it is. So when a couple of OGs out there told me, look, man, he can't intimidate Roach because Roach knows him. And they sparred and they fought in the amateurs and stuff. So it's different. Tank can intimidate Frank Martin. He can intimidate all these other guys. He can't intimidate somebody who know him. It's like this. If I look like a killer, but I ain't a killer, I can intimidate everybody else. But the person who know I ain't a killer, like, man, shut up, bro.
Yeah. And that's a great analogy. Now I'm gonna give you one even go further. Okay, you grew up whatever neighborhood you grew up in, right? Let's just say you grew up in your neighborhood. You and this dude went to school together, man, from the time y'all was in the sandbox, right? Now, this dude grew up, he become a gangster. He known all on the street. Man, he'll pop that pistol. He this, he that. Do you think that you gonna have the same perception about him as the world have about him? You can be like, man, this might go. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. These dudes had history. And I seen somebody who was in the chat. Shout out to them too. Say, man, Roach had problems with Garcia. Okay, Roach got rid of Garcia too, though. He won. That's number one. Number two, styles make fights, man. That's just not a cliche. That is a fact. And I'm going to tell you something else. Put this in your arsenal. Don't forget this. This goes for anybody in any sport in the world. The greatest thing you can have, the greatest attribute you can have in any sport in this world and in any endeavor that you partake in is the capital C. Do you know how Superman had that S on his chest? If you put that C on your chest, that's called confidence. If you got that, brother, I'm going to tell you something. Sister, I'm going to tell you something. I don't care who your opponent is. They going to catch hell trying to defeat you.
And
If
that's
you
in
got
life.
confidence,
That's in life in general. I mean,
in general, confidence is everything. And Roach had that. He had confidence that I'm not intimidated by this dude. This is my moment to shine. This is my moment. Could he have done more? Yes. I'm speaking from I know the game type. It's little things I felt like he could have done that would have made the fight even that much easier for him. But he had confidence. He won't backing down. If you go look at the fight, they talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? He not intimidated, not one iota. You understand? Half of the dudes that got in the ring with Mike Tyson back in the day, they was beat before they got in the ring because they ain't had that C on their chest. You understand? They had that dollar sign on their chest. They just wouldn't get paid. You understand? It's a difference, bro. It's a difference. You understand me? When you feel like you him and you act like you him, you can perform like you him, or she. You understand? Confidence, man, is the greatest thing. And when I got familiarity with you, if me and 7 8 grew up in the same neighborhood and me and him done fought each other 6, 7, 8, 9 times when we was growing up, and then we get grown and people say, man, 7 8 across town, man, knocking everybody out, man. They scared of 7 8. Woo. You think I'm gonna be scared of 7 8? I done already fought 7 8.
Right.
You understand me? I know what 7 8. I know he'll knock you out, but I say he'll knock me out.
You know the stories that don't nobody else know.
Yeah. And that's how Roach them feel. They feel like Tank knock everybody out, but I can afford him too. He gonna knock me out. We gonna scrap, but he gonna knock me out. That's how he feel, my dude. And that came out in that ring. He was not intimidated. He was not scared. You ain't seen that nail fighter fight Tank and was fighting Tank the way he was and was talking to Tank and was standing up to Tank and was in the pocket trading with Tank, counter punching with Tank. You ain't seen not nail fighter do that in 30-something fights that Tank can fought. So when you say he gonna knock him out, or I would say the same thing if you told me, or he gonna knock Tank out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's gonna happen. I think the person who comes in there and execute and work the hardest in that fight, stay locked in the most, had a less amount of lapses in their focus, is gonna win that fight. But I think it's a fight that every one of us, after that fight is over, we're gonna be sitting back saying, oh yeah, I paid for that twice. Yeah, I'd pay for that twice.
Got to.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be one of them, man. It's gonna be one of them. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. And it's some great fights on the horizon. That's a must see. But you know, I don't think nobody gonna get knocked out, champ. I really don't. And
right.
I'd be willing to bet on that.
Shout out to Young Abel, Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Hit the super chat with a 2-piece. Appreciate it, bro. He said, "Do you see it as another Pacquiao Marquez classic?" I do.
Yeah. It's bro. This gonna be one of them fights, like, you know, we seen back in the day, man, where they just like really was getting it in, man. Like the first 10 rounds of the Leonard and Hearns classic. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like one of them. If something just so happened to say, if somebody like Leonard and Hearns first time, if they rumbled the whole fight, you know, back and forth, it's just one person will just, he had that lapse. And when Leonard, I think if Leonard got rid of him in the 14th, he had one more round to go. But if you look at that whole fight, but it was rumbling so hard, it's either or. It's just a will. Now, if somebody was there, all of a sudden get knocked, that's what it had to be. It had to be somebody's wheel got broken. But what I'm telling you, I ain't got now one of them jokers' wheel getting broken. I got them thumping it out to the end and letting the people figure it out. You understand me? But this is gonna be a classic fight, my dude. If you can't tell that from seeing that first one. Because both of them got more confidence now. Both of them got more of it. Tank got to come hard because he know the world looking at him. He probably working out right now while we talking. You know what I'm saying? He probably working out right now while we talking. You understand? Because when you got the whole world looking at you and the whole world celebrating you, and they celebrating you for one thing, and you did not produce that one thing. Furthermore, you created questions about, can you still produce that one thing? Bro, you think he ain't working out? He probably left and went home and started working out. You understand me? And then you got Roach. Everybody saying, man,
Man, that was a fluke. Man, you ain't really win. Oh man, he took it easy on you. Oh man, he was your friend. And he got all of that in his mind. And now he's seeing. And now he believing. Oh, I am who I thought I was. Oh, he can't hurt me. Oh, he can't knock me out. Oh man, I'm gonna go in there. I should have jabbed more. Oh, I should have did more of this. Oh, I could have made this a lance. Oh, this could have been. Oh, bro, this getting ready to be some good stuff, man. This getting ready to be some good stuff, man. Yeah, please believe this getting ready to be some good stuff. I'm gonna try to be there. I'm telling you that right now. I'm trying to be there. I want to smell that atmosphere. I want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do my best to try to be there, man, for sure.
Man, that's dope, man. And I wish I could be there for a fight like that. I really want it in the DMV. I really want to be there for that moment. See all them black folks. And
yes.
See a fight like that. That's what I want. And when I say that, people are like, nah, money. You gotta do it here, do it there, bro. Whatever, man. I'm old school. I ain't got time for the best, man.
I want to see a Million Man March out there for a fight. You did?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man. A lot of people don't remember that Million Man March. They don't remember that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I want to see him bring them out like Ali did, man. Ali brought them all out, man. Brought them all out. And I think if they had it in the DMV, that's exactly what it'll be, man. It would be magnificent, man. It'd definitely be a great thing, man, to see, man. But you know, hey, man, like I say, man, I'm excited for boxing, man. A lot of people, you know, say, oh, boxing dying, woo, woo, woo. I'm excited for boxing, man. I think it got some great fights coming up, man. I think that that Teofimo, I won't be one to say it out loud. I know people be scared to speak their mind, but I'm not one of them. I'm gonna tell you something. I think that Teofimo and Barbosa fight is more intriguing than what people think it is. I think
Barbosa beating.
Brother, you took the words out of my mouth. I'm gonna tell you right now, and it's the same thing that I just got finished saying. Why do I think T.O. got better skills than him? Yes. Do I think T.O. is more slicker than him? Yes. But I'm gonna tell you something. Do I think T.O. got more confidence in this fight than Barbosa? Nah. Do I think T.O. got more motivation in this fight than Barbosa? Nah. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Those things mean a lot. If you know, you know. That confidence, man. That dude Barbosa feel like this is my moment. I've been denied so long. And T.O. is still on that tomfoolery. He's still on that ego trip. He's still on, I'm like this and I'm going to stand on. You can't live off your laurels, bro. You got to still produce every day. When you get to the top, it ain't no slacking off and say, hey, yeah, I'm here now, I'm the man. Nah, you got to work even harder because the jokers is trying to knock you off. You understand me?
Right.
So I think Barbosa, if he slipped one moment in that fight, I think Barbosa going to whoop him, man. I think Barbosa going to whoop him. That's a very, very intriguing fight.
I'm glad you went there because I'm gonna ask you about that card. Let me read. Shout out to my brother Chop Shop in the super chat with the 5-piece. Thank you, sir. He says, if Tank has any type of smarts about him, he should realize the first fight without Calvin and Kenny as the coaches, he almost lost. I personally, I got nothing against the brother. What's the brother's name? Who coached?
Oh, you said it was in the corner. Oh yeah.
Lamont Peterson name coach.
I forget his name.
Barry Hunter.
Barry Hunter. Yeah.
I love Barry Hunter. I like what he stands for and all that. I think Barry Hunter is a solid brother, real good. Yeah. But if you Tank Davis, you got something that ain't broke, don't try to fix it, bro. Don't do that.
It's that simple. It's really that simple.
If you got a formula that's working, and this way used to irritate me with James Kirkland. You remember James Kirkland?
Yes.
But he kept leaving Aaron Wolf trying to get somebody. Like, bro, why do you keep leaving her? Why?
Bro, if you ain't never lost with what you're doing, even if you're unsatisfied, discomfortable, whatever, work it out, bro, because you still haven't lost. People try to fix a problem before it actually is a problem. The problem is when it comes into wins and losses. It's just like in business when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, wins and losses in money and finance. If I'm not losing money, I'm not changing what I got going on. You understand me? If it's still producing, you talk, you conversate, you get the problems fixed, but you don't change your formula, brother. And you could just go back and look at a person like Mike Tyson. If you can't take nothing from there, then I don't know what to tell you. You understand me? Soon as he got out of what got him to where he at, brother, you go with who brought you to the dance, man. You understand me? None of his problems occurred until after he left what he was originally doing. You understand? And that's what it is. You got to stay with what got you there. Man, him and Calvin has already been proven commodity, man. It makes money. It makes sense. It makes success. I'm not changing that. You understand me? I'm not. That's just me personally. So hopefully they work that out because we want to see the best of him just like we want to see the best of Roach. You understand? But you don't change nothing that ain't change your bottom line. If it ain't change your bottom line, it should not change your mind. You hear me? Yeah. If it ain't change your bottom line, it should not change your mind. And that's some Bankology 101 for you right there. You know? Yeah.
What's up, my brother Buck City in the building? What do Buck?
Take a
smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The likes are looking ridiculous. Get them likes all the way up and share the video. I done missed the last couple of days, man. I've been a little under the weather. I ain't been feeling like myself. I had this little flu thing going on, and I'm ripping and running and trying to take care of family business. And then my Milwaukee Bucks suck. They losing every time. Man, I've been all bad out here in these streets.
Yeah, man, it be like that sometimes. In the penitentiary, we call that the breaks, man. You get in the breaks, man, no matter what you touch, whatever you do, you just can't win, man. You just can't come up, man. So you in the breaks. But the good thing about being in the breaks, they say however long the breaks last, when you come up out of it, man, your luck be that good for twice as long. So
hey, for sure.
Yeah.
Tony in the chat say Tank owes Lamont $250K. Yeah, I heard that, man. I heard that he did because he bet Lamont $250,000 that he would knock him out, and then all of a sudden now Tank talking about he ain't paying him. Hey, you gotta pay that man, bro. Come on, Tank, stop that, bro. You made the bet, pay that man.
You gotta pay me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay me that type of money. You know what I'm saying? You owe me $25. You got to pay me, but I'm a different type of dude, though. But you talking about 200, brother, but 25. Ain't no telling what I might do with 250. It's a telling what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money, man. You know, but I think Tank made that bet on his ego, you know, and then you gotta look at the circumstances too. You know, he got it to pay, right? You know, but you know, to us regular people, that's like, oh man, he got 250. That's a big bet to do. But you know, to us, it's just like weird. You say, okay, Sam, man, who you like in the fight? I like Joe. Okay, I like Blow, man. All right, bet 20. That's what they doing, man. They you know, they playing with that type of money. Me, $250,000, I wouldn't care how much money I had. If I bet you $250,000, I'm gonna be.
That's too much money to be playing with.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quite certain that I know. I'm be quite certain that I'm gonna win this money, man. Because I ain't just trying to get anybody no $250,000. But the principle of the thing is, the principalities is if you bet it, you got to pay it, champ. You know?
Yeah, so my family members got mad at me a few years back because I slapped my cousin. Slapped in front of everybody. And I love him. I love him to death.
Yeah.
I put hands on him because this man begged me. I'm talking about crying, begged me to help him out of his situation so his girl wouldn't know. He didn't want his girl to find out that he just blew all their money, their savings out here gambling in the streets. And because if she found out, she taking the baby, she gone.
Right.
Crying, and I felt bad for him. I said, bro, this is what I'm gonna do. And I shouldn't even be doing this because my wife find out I did this for you. I'm gonna be
right.
I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna take some stash money I got, and I'm gonna give you $3,000.
Yeah.
Pay your bills, and then you gotta tell your wife, your girl, however you lost the rest of it some other type of way. But at least you can pay your bills. Right. This dude took the money and went and tried to get his money back gambling. So I whooped his ass. And then people tell me I'm wrong.
Now, as you should have. Yeah, as you should. To this day, he should be walking around with your shoes stuck straight up in his hand.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, straight up with your hair apart. That's like the ultimate disrespect, man. I go out my way to help you, man, and you gonna turn around, man, and poop on me? Come on, man. Come on, man. Where they do that at, man? And
Get me filthy.
yeah, and don't get their butt whooped. That's what they deserve. They deserve to get their butt whooped. Every time he take a poop, he should smell the soles of your shoe.
Absolutely.
You
Righteous
know?
is 91. Salute to you, brother. With the 5
Salute.
pieces. I got one more for you, Banky.
Yes, sir.
Bro, Boyd versus Angelo Ford.
Woo! Wee. That is oh man, that's a tough one right there, man. Who asked that? Ratchet.
Righteous is 91.
Shout out to you, man. That means you've been watching, man. I appreciate you. That's a tough fight right there, man. But if you bag me in a corner, man, I gotta take Bro Boyd, man. I gotta take Bro Boyd. Bro Boyd was real tough, man. He was tough, man. And he'll bite down on that mouthpiece. He could take a punch. He really won't number like a cruiserweight. He really won't number like between 190, 195, 192,
Right.
193, up in there. But I have seen him get down with real live heavyweights, man. And he ain't get stopped. He thump it out. He take a beating, but he give a beating in the process as well, if you know what I mean. But boy can rumble. Angelo was strong. He cut up. He hit hard. He had nice combinations. He had real long arms. But I think Boyd would get on the inside in him, man, and end up getting them the business, man. I don't think they want to knock each other out. But I think Boyd to get him, man. I think Boyd to get him. But make no mistake, Angelo could rumble, man. That's why I told y'all he was crazy. But as far as like with skills, man, it's a different ball game. When you got a dude that just want to fight, and he can really fight, and he's known for fighting, on the street, real fighting. If you put him in front of a boxer, man, I like the boxer every time.
Right.
Every time, man. Because he gonna hit you with something you ain't gonna see coming. And I don't care how bad he is, I don't care how big he is, I don't care how strong he is. It's a button up in here. Yeah, right up in here. It's like when you walk in the room and you cut them lights on, they come on, and you cut them on, they go. There's a button right up in here. When you hit that, all that strong and hot and courage and all that, it don't matter. It just cut it over.
Yeah, night time.
Yeah, turn your TV off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the TV button right there. Turn your TV off.
Absolutely.
You
Ain't nothing you can do about it. Hey, shout out to Boxing Fan Times 4, my brother. Did the super chat. Appreciate the love. It says heard Tank trying to pay for his designer purses. Yeah, what's up, dude?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. All I know, you better not miss this second fight. That's all I can tell you. I ain't anticipating nothing no more right now besides that fight in Crawford and Canelo. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Crawford and Canelo, for all
I'm definitely go there right now.
All you casual fans, it ain't gonna be what you think it's gonna be. Good God Almighty.
I'm gonna go there now. All right, so I'm glad you brought that up. Now, smash that like button, y'all. Share the video. Don't be out here relaxing.
Yeah, don't be a voyeur.
Yeah, y'all know how YouTube gonna do me today. You know what I'm saying? So look, y'all share the video, spread the word to the ends of the earth. So now, Terrence Crawford, undisputed welterweight champion of the world, moved up and fought and won a title at 154. Now is challenging Canelo Alvarez for his belts at 168. All right, it's a big jump here. What you think of that, Bank? What you think? Who you got, and what you think of his challenge he's doing for himself?
Well, first of all, man, I'm gonna go ahead on and put a disclaimer on this right now. I know y'all gonna think I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm crazy, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. Crawford, man, to me right now, man, I think it's the best fight in the world. Bar none. Can y'all hear me? Cause
he good.
Yeah. I think he's the best fighter in the world, bar none. I ain't gonna say he's the only one, but Crawford is one of them dudes, man, that's like really like the John Man 7 was talking about. Crawford one of them throwback fighters, man. Crawford one of them fighters, man, when it get tough, he get tougher.
Crawford, one of them fighters, when he get hit hard, he hit back harder in combinations. Crawford got one of them rejuvenating, his bounce back. He got good punch resistance. He can bounce back. Can he get hurt? Yeah, but he can bounce back from that, and he become meaner. I just think he's the best modern day fighter we got right now. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I told a lot of people when he fought Spence, man, that he was gonna win that fight. He was gonna win that fight easily. Did I think he was gonna win it that easily? Nah, because Spence is a hell of a fighter. People don't realize that. That's another thing. People say, "Oh, well, Spence lost like that. He ain't nothing." But you weren't saying that before he lost. And watch what he do to whoever he get in there with Nick. That's not easy to do. Crawford did it because I think him and Bomac them over there got something going on, man, whereas they not appreciated and celebrated as much as they should be. I think this is a good reason why Keyshawn is maturating the way he is, because he over there in that camp. I think this is a good reason why Shakur got some of the skills and knowledge he got at the age that he is. I think they got a formula over there and a belief over there that works for them. Like 7-8 just said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think it works for them. And I look at the fact that Crawford taking this fight, I don't think he one of them jokers that just want some money. I think he'd have put in so much work and been overlooked for so long to finally get his recognition. For him to take a fight that him, his camp, or anybody around him don't believe he can win, I think that would be just asinine. I don't fashion him as being one of them type dudes. They know and they see something that they can do with Canelo. And I'm telling you right now, it ain't gonna look just like the Spence and Crawford fight, but it's gonna look a whole lot like it. He gonna walk through him, bro. He gonna walk through him. I believe that 100%. 100%. I believe out of 12 rounds, if he don't stop him, and I know that sounds crazy, because I don't think Canelo is one of them dudes neither is hot too big to be stopped. But I do know a referee can't get in there and stop it when it look brutal. So that can happen. Same thing that happened with Spence. Ref got in the way because it looked brutal. But I'm going to tell you something. If he don't stop him out of 12 rounds, I'm telling you right now, Crawford going to win every bit of 9 to 10 of them. Every bit of them. So, yeah, and I think he should just win that fight, man, and walk off in the sunset. I don't think he should fight no more after that. I don't think he have nothing else to prove. I think he would be solidified as one of the greatest fighters of all times, let alone of his era. I just think he a heck of a fighter, man. The way he conduct his business, man, and take care of his family, that's commendable, man. As a black man, to take care of your kids, no matter what nobody else say, no matter what nobody else see, no matter what nobody else think, to take care of your kids and take care of your family and get in that ring and produce every time, man, he 100%. Who arguing with 100%? He ain't never lost. Right. You understand me? So, yeah, I like him over Canelo easily. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got no whole lot, but if I had to bet my whole life savings on it, I'd drop it on me, drop up a dime. I feel like I'm going to double up. You heard me? Yeah.
All day. Well said. I got first, I didn't like the fight when it first got announced. Well, when it was first rumored to be fighting.
Yeah.
I said, nah, come on. Because I didn't like when Earl Spence.
Yeah.
Talking about fighting Crawford. I've been fighting Canelo.
Yeah.
A lot of people was like, oh, man, everybody was real big on Spence fighting Canelo. And I'm like, bro, he hasn't even fought Crawford yet. And Canelo's a big dude. I know he's short, but it's a difference between just a dude being short and stocky, right?
Yeah.
Like y'all think just because he's the same height as you, you know how kids think, oh, he's me, I can pick him up. No, yeah. I'm the same height as my daddy, and I ain't never been able to whoop my daddy.
You know what I'm saying?
Never. And I'm the same height as him.
Yeah.
So I don't know what people keep talking about height. Everybody think this like it's not child, it's not elementary school. So when I first seen it, I said, you know what? I don't like this for Crawford. He needs to stay away from this, man. But then the way Crawford was talking, man, he's talking like he can beat Canelo.
Yeah.
He's not talking like, hey, I'm just trying to get payday and retire,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He talking like, hey, bro, I want to whoop this dude. I can beat him.
Right.
Like he really believes in himself. And look, you can call me a sucker or whatever, bro. But when a brother believes in himself, I'm going to ride with him.
Yeah. And you can feel it, dog. And just use logic. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's what I go by. That's what I deduce most things. I use logic. Do you think that brother been fighting his whole life and been looked over for the most part? Oh, he ain't big enough. Oh, he ain't fought this person. Oh, he ain't fought that person. And you get all of this criticism while you're winning. And do you know what that builds up on the inside of him? So then when he finally get the fight that everybody say they wanted to see, and he go out there and he produce at a high level, right? So now he gets somewhat of the recognition he should have been getting his whole career. Now he got it, right? Do you think that type of brother would go out there and take a fight that he even had the inkling that he was going to lose? No. I don't think that's not even logical. Right. So you think he's gonna gain a little bit of the respect that he felt like he always deserved, and then turn around and give it back? No. And then they say, "Oh well, he was the matchroom fight. He went to 154. He won, but he ain't look like this." Like, brother, styles make fights, man.
Right.
Styles make fights. Adjustments. That dude don't fight nothing like the way Canelo fight. You understand me? And a win is a win, my brother. If I beat you by a landslide or I beat you by 1/2 a point, guess what? I still beat you. You did? Right. And this going to be a different fight with Canelo. Canelo is not even the fighter he was when he was fighting dudes like Mayweather and coming up. Canelo is a stalk down, walk you down, flat foot. I'm going to catch you with his overhand right. I'm catch you with some body shot. May catch you with up. That stuff so slow, man. Bug gonna see that stuff coming. Man, that glove gonna be right here. Canelo gonna be hitting that glove, and he gonna be getting counterpunched and gonna be in. Bud hit harder than you think he do. Yeah. Way harder than you think he do. And you gonna see some stuff that you ain't expect to see, man, happening to one Canelo Alvarez. I like Bud all day.
Yeah, I'm picking Bud to win that fight as well.
Yeah.
I'm picking to win on points though.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna stop him. I'm not saying I don't think he can stop him, but you got to be doing some major damage, almost like the Spence fight, for the ref to stop this type of fight just because of the magnitude of what Canelo is. But if you go look at that Bivol fight with Canelo, if you ask me, if Bivol would have pressed the issue, he could have stopped Canelo. You understand?
Talk about it.
He could have stopped Canelo,
and that's what. See, he didn't know, because Canelo got that aura about him,
right?
Which is why I think Roach versus Tank 2 gonna be interesting,
right? Because now the mystique is gone.
Because now the aura is gone. Like, you still gonna be cautious,
right?
Like look, now I know I can whoop dude. I know.
Yeah. I know what a tank punch feel like. Y'all don't know because y'all look. I felt it.
Right.
Is it tough? Yeah. Can I take it if I have to? That's what he's saying. You understand me? Right. So I don't think Bud is worried at all, man. I'm just telling you, bro. All you got to do is just look at it logically. That man ain't jumping in that ring for no amount of money. He's not even like no real greedy, like hungry money dude. He ain't one of them dudes you see out here driving Rolls Royces and bling bling everywhere and popping up and showing off or showing stuff. He ain't even one of them type of dudes.
Right.
So it's for the glory, man. That's what he fight for. And I don't think he gonna take a glory fight that he feel like him and Bo Mac and his whole team ain't analyzed and say, can we beat this dude? I think they then answered that question with themselves. Yeah, we can beat him, and we gonna beat him. And I'm rolling with him, brother. I believe.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother Stormy B Man the Sensei in the super chat with that 5-piece. Thank you, sir. He says that's a smart boxing talk, man. You got there with the general. Yeah, Banky don't talk about. That's why I want him to know here.
Yeah, man. I love the sport, man. Man. something I've been into, man, since I was 12 years old, man. So I love the sports, man. Appreciate you, man. Supporting is important. I appreciate you supporting the channel, man.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure I check out Banky. I really wish I could do some collabs with my pops, man. But I'm so protective of my family, man. Like,
Yeah.
I've mastered so much of my old self to where I don't let trolls and stuff bother me.
Yeah.
But the only thing that does bother me is my family. Like if
Yeah.
somebody disrespect my family, I'm just going. I can't. I haven't mastered it yet, so I don't put my family in that position.
That's right. The best armor, champ. Always remember this, man. Bankology 101, man. The best armor against anything that opposes you is distance.
Yeah.
If I don't like it and I know what's gonna happen, I'm gonna stay away from it. The best armor is distance, man. Same thing in boxing. Can't hit me if I ain't close enough. You
Right.
understand me?
Control distance.
Same reason they hate Shakur. You know what I'm saying?
Right. For sure.
I'm gonna hate him too if I gotta fight him because I can't hit him. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to David Jackson. My brother came back in here in the super chat. Appreciate you. Says, I hate to say it, Canelo at 9. You a hater, bro.
Nah. Yeah, that's what you should say. You shouldn't say I hate to say. You should say I'm a hater. Man, listen, let me ask you something. What about Bud Crawford make you think that Canelo can knock him out when Canelo actually the 4 people that he hasn't knocked out? You think he'll knock out a dude that ain't never been knocked out? You think he'll knock out the likes of Bud Crawford? Come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So look at the dudes he did knock out, and you telling me those are dudes that's better than Bud? Come on, bro. Make it make sense to me. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense to me. That's what I try to tell people when they say, "Oh, well, this person gonna knock that person out." Come on, bro. That person ain't even knocked this person out. So you mean to tell me that person? You telling me he a better quality fighter than him? Come on, bro. Bud ain't no dude to get knocked out. He can be because he human. Canelo ain't no dude to get knocked out. He can be because he's human. But these dudes have mastered the art of being able to avoid that. That is the art of pugilism. Boxing real name is pugilist. And the sport is pugilism. And the ism of that is the art of hit without getting hit. You know what I'm saying? And bro, these dudes master not getting punched. If you punch anybody unaware or straight up, I mean, you can knock him out. You can knock Shaq out if he just stand there and put his chin out. These dudes know how not to get hit on that button, brother. They master that. You know what I'm saying? If they slip sometime, that's when they get knocked out. Not because they just weak, it's because they won't own their whole square. They won't focus. 1 second of unfocusedness in boxing will get you whooped. And even if the dude that you fighting is not even in your league, he'll get you whooped. Yeah, boxing is a game of mental, man, before anything else. The physical is secondary. Your mental got to be on point, brother. You in close range, exchanging punches coming at your face at a fast rate, and you trying to counter. All of this has to be mentally prepared to see these things and react to these things without one moment of unfocusedness. Because when you supposed to go this way and you go this way, it's over.
Absolutely.
It's over. You understand me? It's just over. So it's focused, mental.
David Jackson back in that super chat. Appreciate the love. Says Canelo, he said Charlo ran. Bud ain't running. He going to sleep.
And salute to you, David Jackson, for that, because you halfway right. Your bad, my Earl. But let me tell you something. Charlo did run, and I was disappointed in that. Because I ain't ashamed to say it, because I'm a real one, bro. I don't flip or I stay where I'm at. I stand on what I stand on. Them Charlo boys, take that ring outside. You can take outside the ring what they do on their personal time. I don't care nothing about that. In that ring, oh man, they some of my favorites. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. Them boys run.
Right.
Boy, them boys got some chins on them. Boy, them boys be thumping. Boy, hey, listen, bro. I'm just real to the bone. I was in the house watching that fight with Charlo and Canelo,
And I'm in there with about 7 dudes that really don't know boxing like I know boxing. And I'm talking all of this. Man, I think Charlo coming, because I'm thinking about the Charlo that I know to be Charlo. I said, bro, this gonna be here. Boy, this man, I'm telling you, man, bro, but they know Canelo because Canelo is the big name. And I'm like, man, what? And bro, when I I was so mad, and so I'm like, what is he doing? He didn't even engage. He didn't even try to fight, if you ask me. You understand? And I got these jokers in here. Boy, we almost became unbenefited. Because you had one joker, I ain't even know him. He came with some other dudes that he like, well, I thought you told me your man no boxing. Man, he told me the dude Charlo could fight. Man, that dude running. Man, that dude can't fight. Man, I could beat this dude, man. He just kept talking so much. He was this close to getting whooped himself. That's how mad I was. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What this battle? You know what I'm saying? And I'm teaching. I said, bro, the dude can fight, bro. This is not what he's doing. Pull up any fight you want to see him. Any fight, pick one. Pull it up on YouTube. No, you told me to whoop. Well, I was ready to whoop him the way that Charlo should have been fighting. But let me tell you something. Charlo didn't fight. Why? I don't know. You had to ask him. I still like him. Still one of my favorite fighters. Both of them brothers. I support them brothers, so I ain't gonna turn on because he had a bad outing or whatever. I expect him to be great when he come back. But man, anybody who got eyeballs and no boxing, tell me them boys out there in Houston can't fight. You're lying. And I truly thought that was gonna be the toughest fight of Bud's career if he would have moved up like he said. I'm gonna whoop Earl, then I'm gonna go get Charlo. I thought that was gonna be the fight of the century right there. I thought they just would be thumping it out. You know what I'm saying? I was really looking forward to that, and I was confused because they both two of my favorite fighters. So I was torn. Like, I want to see it, but I don't want to see it because I didn't want to see now one of them get whooped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I be invested in these fighters, man. I be liking them for real. So I be like, I root for them, man. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? But it was one of them joints I wanted to see, but I didn't want to see. And then, both. Things went left, but man, if you think them Charlo boys can't fight, man, I don't know what you been looking at. Them boys can rumble, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They're tripping.
Them boys can get it, man. Them boys nice, man. Yeah, they nice, man. I like them.
Felix Nunez in the super chat. Appreciate the love, Felix Nunez. He says Charlo. It says Canelo wanted $150 million for little old Bud. For a reason. Well, he ain't getting $150 million from Bud though.
Yeah, you know why he won, man.
He want that, but he ain't getting it.
Yeah, man. Don't nobody listen, bro. That's just like me telling you right now, man. Yeah, man. You tell me that you was a high jumper. I said, man, I can out high jump you. I can talk all that all day long. And he said, man, well, prove it then. I said, all right, well, what you want to bet? And you tell me, and I tell you, I said, well, bet 150 million. Good and well. Just come on, man. Just talking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So I say something that's ridiculous that ain't even. Come on, man. That means I really don't want to do it. I really know I can't out high jump you. I just want conversation, not no recreation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's talk, man. They don't want 150 million. I mean, what do you think? You trying? I can buy a whole city for that. You know what I'm saying? It's a talk. You want a whole state? You want a whole state for me to fight you? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Yeah. And then on top of that, when you know what I'm saying, you've been getting 2 million, 5 million, just hypothetically, people be asking for that when they really don't want to fight people. You know what I'm saying? Tiafimo do crazy stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nowhere near 57, 100 million. You say, well, I'm fighting for 100 million. His daddy with his crazy stuff say something like that. Come on, man. That's ridiculous talking. That's what we call over there in TBP, man. We call that tomfoolery, man. That's just tomfoolery. Yeah, that's tomfoolery, man.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Shout out to Justin Cash in the super chat. He says Canelo scared of David Benavidez. All facts. Facts. Indeed.
Now, if you ask me if he fight Benavidez, what the outcome would be, I think Benavidez will most definitely stop. Most definitely will stop. And guess what? I ain't the only one think that. You know who else think that? Canelo, his team, his handler, his advisors.
Right.
Man, he ain't getting it.
Everybody know it.
Yeah,
that's the worst kept secret in boxing.
Yeah, he'll make any excuse in the world, man. He's oh man, I'm not fighting a Mexican fighter, but then you turn around and fight him. Oh man, well I ain't fighting him because he's too tall. Man, I ain't fighting him because he didn't go to the same high school as I did. Man, he don't want to fight that boy. He don't want to fight that boy. He don't want to fight that boy. I think what's name gonna be a better fight though. I think Bivol and Benavidez is gonna be a better fight.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Isaiah
sure.
Martin in the super chat with that 10-piece. Thank you, good sir. He says, keep putting out great content, 78. Spreading brotherly love from LA. Salute, brother.
Salute.
All right, now, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now, get the card. Well, first of all, Turkey Al Sheikh is putting on a card. It has Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barbosa, Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, and Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero. Let me get your thoughts on the card. First, let me get your thoughts on the first fight. Teofimo Lopez versus Barbosa.
I think it's a very, very interesting fight. I think it's going to be an entertaining fight for as long as it lasts, for sure. I think Teofimo has the ability to catch him and knock him out. I think he's still got that type of power. I think he got a lot of skills. I think Barbosa is one of them dudes that's been slept on so long, man. I think his confidence is at an all-time high. People don't even realize, most people don't even realize who he is, but he's been around a long time and he's been kicking butt a long time. And I think he really just got his name recognized. I was putting in so much work when he beat Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall ain't no walk in the park. I think that gave him some household name recognition, but I think he want more. I think he's more motivated, and I think that might just be the upset of the night. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree with you on that one. I think Lamont Roach. I mean, excuse me, not Lamont Roach, but Arnold Barbosa has a great chance to upset Teofimo, and I'm picking him to win.
To win. Yeah, I think he might pull it out, man. As long as they don't rob him, with the scorecards, I think he might pull it out, man. I think he's more focused. I think he got the talent and he got the will to do it. If we're gonna see that night, man. But if I had to bet, if I had to pick him, I'll pick him to win for the upset.
Okay, all right. Now, my boy, you know I'm Team Haney. My boy Devin the Dream Haney, coming off of his situation with Ryan, where Ryan tested positive and all that bullshit. But now he's coming back. His first fight back is against Jose Ramirez. Tough fight, man.
I think it's a tough fight. I give him credit for even taking a fight like this on the comeback after all of this, controversy he had with Garcia. First of all, shout out to Bill Haney, man. I think he's a certified G. You did. He's a certified G. I got big.
Trill Bill. I'm gonna have Trill Bill. He's gonna be on the channel in about an hour from now. We're gonna be talking about the Big U situation in a minute.
Yeah, I got big love and respect for Bill, man. I don't care what nobody say about him. I know that type of dude, man. I've been around that type of dude. I grew up with that type of dude. So when he speak, I know what he talk about. I know his energy. I just know what type of dude he is, man. So I rock with him all the way. I think this is a great fight. I think this is a good opportunity for Devin Haney to show that he's still who he say he is. I think Ramirez is a good challenge. I think he's a formidable opponent. I do not think for 1 second that he can outbox Devin. So as long as Devin stay focused and stay on his grind, I think Devin will win the fight easily if he just boxes. As long as he don't get hit. The only danger I see in this fight is if Devin have a mental block from what happened with Garcia. We're not gonna know that till he get hit. If he get hit, sometimes as a boxer, your mind goes into a state of panic because of something that you already experienced with what he experienced with Ryan. I think if his mind is locked in and focused, if once he get hit,
he don't panic and resort back to that moment like, oh, people gonna think this or people gonna think that because this happened. And then if he don't do that, if he stay locked in, there's no way he can outbox Devin. I think when Devin boxing, Devin is one of the most beautiful boxers out there, bro. He got one of the best jabs. He got a old throwback jab, man. He got one of them jabs from the jokers we was talking about back in the 80s. If he execute and do what he's supposed to do, he should win this fight. So if you ask me who I'm picking to win in this fight, I'm picking Devin Haney. Devin the Dream Haney. And he and Devin be putting that ish on, man.
He showed
Put that stuff.
I got Devin winning this fight. I think it's gonna be a good, not a close fight, but a good fight.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good fight. I no disrespect to old boy, man, because he could run, man. He's a 2-time champion, but we talking boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? We talking boxing.
Yeah. Jose Ramirez is a great fighter, and when you compare him with Devin, especially with Devin coming off of what he's coming off of, it's a very risky fight. And I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't like it when I first heard about it. I didn't like it,
right?
Because I felt like, why is Devin getting put in? Was this a killer?
Yeah. He done knocked out a lot of guys, man. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? This Ramirez is experienced. He'll kill it. Barbosa just beat him. But like you say, styles make fights. So I'm like, okay, well, I know Devin can beat him, but I just didn't like the fact that Devin is getting him, and then moving to the next fight, Ryan Garcia, the guy who cheated and did all this stuff, he finna get Rolly Ramiro. What's your thoughts on that one?
My bad. Man, Rolly. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Shout out to Rolly, man. I say shout out to Rolly because Rolly is he's what I would call a master salesman, right?
Yeah.
He done sold himself up on some big paydays and some big fights, man. I never really bought into the Rolly train, because like I say, I'm a pugilist specialist, man. I know box. Never thought he could box real good. He's just one of them dudes he got a one-hitter quitter, man. He can punch and he can talk, and that's when we talking boxing in 2025 or whatever this is we talking salesman, man. We talking tickets, and he can do that. He can sell himself. He talk enough trash, and he got he can knock you out if you stand there like this and here go my chin and let him hit you. But other than that, man, he ain't got no real boxing skills, man. And I think Ryan gonna mop the floor with him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna mop the floor with him. Probably gonna stop him inside of 6 rounds. You know what I'm saying? He gonna stop him. But Rolly gonna get another payday and he gonna talk some more trash and he gonna fight somebody else. But I think that's the most uneven fight on the card. You know what I'm saying? It's the most uneven. Anybody who know how to box with all of these dudes at this level should be understanding of that. All thing all you gotta do is stay out of the way of the right hand of Rolly. I say the same thing about Pitbull. Anybody who fight Pitbull and let Pitbull whoop you like Rolly did, you use a bum. You can't fight. Pitbull is throwing the same punch all the time. All you gotta do is hold the phone and you ain't gonna never get knocked out. He can't never hit you, but he can hit your glove. That's all you got to do against Pitbull. There's nothing else he's doing. Man, you know it's coming. Why did you ever have your glove down? So these type of dudes, man, to me, they like walking robots, man. But shout out to them, though, man, because like I say, I'm out here, man. I've been out here 5 years now, man. I know how hard it is to get some money. And they getting money. And I ain't going to never hate on a joker getting money. I'm going to try to learn something from a joker getting money so I can get some money. So shout out to them for doing what they doing, but I got Garcia that's gonna be a walk in the park for him. Yeah.
To start from the top, I got Garcia doing a demolition job on Rolly.
Yeah.
Possibly 3 to 4 rounds getting rid of Rolly.
Yeah.
And then I got Devin Haney beating Ramirez.
Unanimous decision.
Yep, unanimous decision for Devin. And for Teofimo versus Barbosa, I actually have This gonna shock you. I have Barbosa stopping T.O. in 10.
Hey, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that 7-8. I'm really not mad at that. I really think it's possible. I really do, because if T.O. get down on them scorecards, T.O. will start getting desperate, and T.O. might leave himself open up. I don't think Barbosa is a better fighter than T.O. far as like talent and
Yeah, right.
but Barbosa is 100% technically sound.
Right.
He technically sound. You know what I'm saying? So that could be. I'm gonna go with on that fight. I'm gonna go with Barbosa by split decision.
Split, good choice. Now what happens? What's the ramifications? What happens if we saying all this and T.O. come in here and stop doing a couple rounds?
It's not. I mean, that's not out. That's not out of the ordinary.
Right. That's definitely a possibility.
Right. And only reason I say that is because we can't act like we don't know T.O. got a one-hitter quitter.
He sure got one.
He got a one-hitter quitter. So when you're dealing with these dudes that got a one-hitter quitter, you always got to throw that in the equation. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder made a whole career off a one-hitter quitter.
Yes,
you
sir.
understand me? You got a one-hitter quitter, then anything is possible. So don't get that twisted if you land it. But like I say, your job as a fighter is to protect that knockout button. That's your job. So if you slip one moment, then you know what I'm saying, you could get fired that day. So that's your job. I ain't got Barbosa just getting caught with one of them shots like that. He could, because T.O. set traps too. He set traps and he hit hard. But I'm thinking the momentum with Barbosa, the adrenaline of this is my moment with his skill set, I'm thinking he's gonna be able to avoid that. And I'm thinking that's gonna frustrate T.O. and they're gonna just rumble it out, and I think he's gonna be outpouring them as they do it. You know, and T.O. like the counterpunch. He like the counterpunch. So the thing about counterpunches is you're sitting back waiting to be punched so you can counter.
Right,
so
right.
You're really losing on the scorecards if you're not really, you know what I'm saying, affected. So I think it may get in the later rounds, and if he losing on the scorecard, I think he might open it up, which could cause him to get stopped or get set down. Because we seen what his name Cambosis did to him. So it ain't out of the norm, but it's also not out of the norm. I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm crazy. It's not out of the norm for him to go in there and just straight catch Barbosa with some stuff that he can't get up from.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that alone makes it an intriguing fight. To me, if you ask me right now, that is the most interesting fighter that on that card.
Yeah, this the toss up one for me.
Yeah, it's the most interesting fight on that card, man. It could go either way, but you know, we kind of like, if everything goes as planned, we kind of like know how the other two fights gonna go.
Right.
If Devin go in there and box, Devin gonna box circles around. If Garcia go in there and don't be playing with him, he should be able to catch him and stop him. This fight, that's what make good fights, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they hate each other.
Absolutely.
You know? Yeah.
Well, Bank, tell the people where they can find you, good brother.
Hey, man, y'all can find me on YouTube, man. Banky Pound 1932 is my URL, man, where I tell prison stories every day in hopes that somebody, some young king or queen will listen to what is really going on in prison, not this fake stuff that they got on the internet, not this fake stuff they got in movies, not this fake stuff they got in TV series. This ain't no odds, this ain't no nothing. When you go into prison, man, there's nobody on this planet that can guarantee you that you're coming out there, regardless of what your sentence is. So my whole thing is to preach and to teach, man, stay out here, man, stay free. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's going on out here, man, you know, you have an opportunity and a chance every day to change that. You are not afforded that when you're in prison, man. I just so happen to be one of the lucky ones that was able to come out of there, not because I was the baddest one, not because I was the craziest one. It was because I was the chosen one. Because a lot of people do not come up out of there, brother. And I did 12,065 plus days in incarceration, and I've only been out here for 5 years, 1,000 and some days. So, hey, do the math to that, man. Stay free,
So I could be found on there, man. YouTube, Banky Pound 1932. I could be found on great platforms like 7A Sports TV. I done did Vlad interviews. I done did No Jump interviews. I done did Locked In with Ian Big interviews. I look to do more interviews this year. I'm on Instagram as Boxing Bank. I'm on TikTok, Boxing Bank. So y'all go check me out, man. This is a movement. It's not a moment. So if you log in, man, you're logged in for life, man. Supporting is important. 7-8, big shout out, big love to you, man. LDBC, shout out to the community. Shout out to my people out there, Black and CC, man. Hey, man, anytime you want to holler at me, let me know, brother. I always can talk boxing. As you know,
Yes,
talk to me, I talk back, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. You was cooking today. Cooking good, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to my brother, Banky Pound. Make sure y'all go support him in all his endeavors and what he's doing on social media. Support the grind. Support a brother that's doing something positive, man. You know what I mean? And go rock with him, because I rock with him. And, I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. I'll be back, though, in about an hour. Me, Bill Haney, and maybe a few other brothers. We're going to be cooking on this big U situation that's going on with the indictments and all. It's crazy stuff, man. And if you want in on the bank, just shoot me a text. I got to send you a link.
All right, that's what it is. I may be in this some. I've got another interview, but if I'm not, I definitely tap in. But if I don't, man, you make sure you tell Bill, man, that I say a salute to him, man. Tell him I say mad respect, much respect. Tell him I say, man, he the epitome of what an OG is supposed to be, man, and I respect that.
Much love, brother. Appreciate you.
Salute, brother. We gone.
Shout out to my brother Banky Pound, man. Thank y'all so much for joining us. And we up out of here, man. Much love to the chat, super chat, and everybody came through showing love. Deuces.